Did a tiny wasp pull off the most successful assassination in history by tricking a pharaoh's own body into killing him? For centuries, we believed Pharaoh Menes was killed by a hippo. It makes sense. Hippos are massive, aggressive, and kill 500 people a year, a fitting end for a king. But after 1930, Egyptologists found a much stranger truth. Menes wasn't killed by a beast. He was killed by a wasp. One sting, that's all it took. A wasp doesn't want to murder a king, it just wants to be left alone. Usually, a sting causes minor swelling that disappears in an hour. A healthy person can survive hundreds of stings. So why did Menes die? His immune system overreacted. It treated a tiny sting like a world-ending threat. The response was so aggressive, it collapsed inward and killed him. This is called hypersensitivity, when your body's defense system becomes your deadliest enemy. Your body has a point of view, and sometimes it's completely different from yours. What if your immune system is just a confused historian who thinks peanuts are 10,000-year-old parasites? 1 in 10 Americans have food allergies. We blame the peanuts, but the peanuts are innocent. Deep in our evolutionary past, our ancestors fought parasitic worms using an antibody called IgE. Today, those worms are mostly gone, but the IgE is still there, looking for a fight. Here's the problem. Peanut proteins look almost identical to worm proteins. When your immune system sees a peanut, it doesn't see a snack. It screams, "Invasion! It's a worm! Shut down the airways!" We're living in a modern world with a Stone Age security system. Why are the cleanest countries on Earth also the most allergic? Is hygiene actually backfiring on us? In China, allergy rates jumped from 5% to 8% in less than a decade. In the West, it's even higher. This is called the hygiene hypothesis, and it's as ironic as it sounds. Because we have fewer germs and parasites, our immune systems are essentially unemployed, and like a bored dad who starts fixing a perfectly good lamp until he destroys the whole living room, a bored immune system starts attacking harmless things: dust, pollen, gold, even water. We've lost our old friends, the microbes that used to keep our systems in balance. Now our bodies are just looking for drama. If I put a 50-degree heat on your foot, would you call it a 1 or a 9? The answer says more about your brain than the heat. Scientists tested 17 people with the exact same heat source. Some rated the pain a 1, others rated it a 9. Why? Because pain isn't an objective fact, it's a subjective translation of the world. Your genetics, your sleep, and even your mood change how loud the pain signal is. If you're depressed, your pain tolerance drops. The world literally feels sharper and meaner. Your immune system and your nerves perceive the world just like your eyes see light. Everyone is living in a slightly different reality. Society tells you to man up or stop being so dramatic. But what if your sensitivity is actually a biological superpower? Scientists divide us into 3 groups. 30% have low sensitivity, chicory flowers, tough, grow anywhere. 40% are medium, 30% have high sensitivity. Orchid flowers need specific conditions. Orchids need care, but when they get it, they light up better than anyone else. This is the boost effect. fMRI scans show that sensitive people have hyperactive mirror neurons. They don't just hear your words, they download your tone, your eye movements, your hidden stress. A wedding makes them instantly happy. A funeral makes them instantly sad. Look at Van Gogh. He couldn't handle the noise of Paris, but that same sensitivity allowed him to see patterns in the stars that no one else could. Sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's a high-definition lens. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing your body does that feels like a complete betrayal? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.